JFK once wisely said, "Our progress as a nation can be no swifter than our progress in education. The human mind is our resource." But if that's the case, we're falling desperately behind. Out of 31 OECD industrialized countries, the U.S. ranked 17th in reading and 21st in math. When stats like these are coming out of the world's most powerful nation, you know we're dealing with a national crisis. Excellent education is the foundation without which the United States cannot continue to be the world's sole superpower. Schools have the chance to make or break the next generation. They must produce innovative, creative, knowledgeable adults who can lead the world to build, design, and discover. When the next workforce is equipped with the skills they need to excel and lead, the international community can once again believe in the United States to handle the big decisions and look to a promising future. And this all starts in kindergarten. The first obstacle we need to overcome is the bureaucratic system of teacher tenure that convinces teachers they have the right, not the privilege, to the job. When a teacher signs a contract saying they have the job for life, it becomes nearly impossible to fire that teacher no matter the quality. As shown in the Waiting for Superman documentary, only 1 in 1,000 teachers lost their teaching licenses in 2009, compared to 1 in 57 doctors who lost their medical licenses that same year. Simply put, bad teachers shouldn't teach, and letting them do so is harming our children. The second obstacle the United States needs to overcome is the fact that it finds it very difficult to reel in great teachers, and there's a discernible reason why. The profession is unattractive. Too many of the best minds are not teaching. High achievers want jobs not just anybody can get into, and if they do go into it, they want rewards. Fortunately, the U.S. does have many excellent teachers who are making a difference in kids' lives, despite the unfortunate situation. But in a Time magazine study on education, teaching is seen as a plan B if you can't get into science, engineering, or math, and it also showed that the average salary for a teacher in 2011 was only $44,000. This second-class attitude we've been giving towards teachers and the profession is simply not acceptable. This data is repelling great teachers, and it's creeping up on our economy and our students. My last complaint is how pre-college prep institutions are not teaching enough life skills. Of course, I'm not disputing the need for basic facts and knowledge. Those basics should be perfected and reviewed every year to be solidified as a basis for other learning. But teaching to the test narrows curriculum down to the bare minimum and sacrifices depth, understanding, and complexity for the sake of coverage. Students don't know how to apply these skills outside of their multiple choice bubbles. And the overall point of pre-college schooling is being missed, the ability to critically think and analyze and interpret problems to create solutions. A study done by the ACT testing organization showed that students who had in-depth and more complex courses improved their test scores twice as much as the national average, showing that higher order thinking may be better for test scores than prep drills. But I've done enough complaining. I will now offer 3 solutions for the problems I have raised. We need to completely eliminate teacher tenure and instead apply merit pay. We're paying teachers based on the results they're producing. Michelle Rhee supports this idea in full, saying the system was never put in place to help teachers and now it's harming them. But evaluating teachers solely based on their test scores would be a flawed system as well. That data would be too variable to be accountable, which is why the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is proposing multiple factor evaluation, judging teachers based on peer and other observations, student and parent feedback, as well as some test scores. What they concluded from the research was that teachers judged on multiple factors were able to improve their tactics more quickly than if they were only judged on their test scores. As for attracting good teachers, we need to leverage the basic economic function of supply and demand. Universities should only take the top 10 to 15% of applicants to make the job much more prestigious. We also need to raise the salary significantly, as much as 50%, to make the job more attractive to smart people. These strategies have been used successfully in countries like Finland, who currently has the #1 education system in the world. By using these methods, we will be developing a competitive next generation. My third and final solution is how to solve the disparity between the skills children need and the skills they're being taught. To do this, we need to balance the teaching of skills and facts. The foundation of basics is not to be ignored. Those should be used to build up high-thinking, 21st century skills such as analysis, interpretation, synthesis, and collaboration. Student engagement is also shown to significantly up learning and retainment, so teachers should try to use as many interactive experiences as possible to make their lessons memorable. A study done by the University of Texas Education Department showed that classes with active collaborative learning was shown to have a higher ratio of college completion and overall course and degree success. Students who worked on higher mental skills in the classroom were shown to have higher grades and overall course and degree success. All of this shows that 21st century learning is better for later life success than rote memorization. In conclusion, we are being faced with a critical dilemma that could mean the difference between the rejuvenation of the American economy and being left in the dust of the international workplace. Every day, we place our future in the hands of children and our children's futures in the hands of teachers. We need to make sure the best possible people are teaching our children, and the toolboxes they're handing them have all the right materials in them for success in life. To do this, we need to raise the pay for teachers and tighten the degree standards. We need to teach our children the skills they need in a modern world, leadership, and the application of data to solve problems. The U.S. needs to make some bold changes, and it needs to make them quickly, because as the White House has shown, we will need over 1 million new highly skilled professionals over the next decade, and we are only on track to fill 40% of those. So although there will be much debate about which solution to use and which steps to take first, one thing is clear: doing nothing is not an option.